That was.
Tell you, the shows they have, I'm sure Dan Snyder don't like them shows.
Got
Ain't
it.
that right? Oh, I forgot. Let me change these names real quick. Rename to JB. Rename this guy to there we go.
So what, JB?
Holding, more holding. Flags everywhere. Defensive pass interference. All right, everybody. Here we are, CJ Squared. We here episode 71. Yep, we stacking. Well, I know I'm stacking. Stacked up big on Monday night.
Hey,
Did it.
I'm stacking tutoring right now.
Okay, I got you. So CJ Squared is in the house. We got my man my man Chris, my man Joey. Here to talk some sports, talk about some of the stuff been going on. And I meant to tell y'all, I didn't even tell y'all how I got on this college football pool board. And I'm just gonna I'll show y'all. Oh, and Joey, you didn't sign up for the Bowl Mania yet, man. And your other folks ain't signed up either. What's the problem?
People are broke these days, JB, and inflation is still real.
First of all, you can't come on here doing this, and then in 5 seconds later, talking about people broke. But you just said you were stacking. So hold
stacking
on.
doesn't always mean that you're really stacking. It's in your future. You want to,
like,
so you
he's like this.
So really should be going like this.
Well, no, I'm not.
He's removing the stacks.
That's my man.
He's
I like to stack, but I'm not. I'm more plugging holes.
I'm telling you right now, you better plug that $10 into that dad going to. Well, you already paid. Did you pay already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already in.
I still got to pay you. I set up today, but I'll pay you.
Oh, okay. I had to set up my dad this night. It was funny, so shout out to Peter Brown. I had to get his account right. But yeah, I got this. I'll show y'all in a little bit. Once we get towards the end. But right now the big thing, big things going on. We got the playoffs going on, almost playoff time in the NFL.
Playoffs.
They keep playing that on Sirius XM.
Playoffs.
Trying to win a game. Playoffs. We're gonna talk about if we made the fantasy playoffs. We're gonna talk about the World Cup a little bit. Talk about Aaron Judge's mega deal. I heard that the first couple of days of the baseball winter meetings, they spent over $2 billion. People got paid.
$1 billion between them.
That's stacking.
Stacking. Dudes signing 13-year contracts, getting that Bobby Bonilla money.
Yeah.
And of course, in the NBA, we got our NBA fantasy league going on. I believe Chris is it. We're in first or second place.
Second.
Second. I'm in third. I gotta give props to our man Joey. Joey has fought his way out. And I'll tell you this. The division that me and Joey is year after year is the toughest division in basketball.
It's
toughest. It's really the toughest league, toughest division. We have all of our teams are like in the top 6.
Absolutely, it is brutal.
Right. So I give you some props because at one time you was bottom feeding, bro. You was looking hurt.
He just had to hang on till
yeah, I think most of your guys are out too. I went through that stretch too, man. Like when I played somebody 2 weeks ago, I had Paul George, Allen, Lillard, Levine, all them guys was out. They weren't playing, injured. And you gotta fight through it. You can't just give up.
Good.
You gotta keep on just plugging them holes.
Like Joey.
Plug holes.
And
I still and took some beatings. I lost to Chris. I lost to a couple of guys, but I'm still in third place. Still 14 games over 500. I take it every time. I take it because now I'm in that soft part of the schedule. I get Dana. I get Buttons. I get those guys who sit their lineups. So
There you go.
Can stack those wins. And so yeah, because I know who got Steph Curry. Because I think who's that? Somebody got Steph Curry in the league. Steph Curry's hurt. We'll talk about that.
Always got him. My
Oh,
man's Leon's
yeah.
got him.
Yeah, Leon, yeah. And we're gonna
Got
talk
hurt.
about, of course, we're gonna talk about the big money, probably the hardest position in sports, the big money position, quarterback in the NFL. And Walker trying to get some points for you, Chris.
There we go.
We're going for a nice little catch and run. What's Seattle to score, man? Make this a game. They only down 2 scores. A touchdown here, they only down 1 score. So let's get it, Seattle.
Come on, Gino.
Make it happen. And then of course, we're gonna finish up with that Joey hot take. We were discussing his parlays. He said they're hot takes, but I think we're gonna hopefully get y'all some money won based on them hot takes. Talk about our college,
no pressure.
College thing going on. We got a college draft. We got our teams in the college draft. We did some college picks last week, even though I forgot to make my pick for Sunday.
Yeah, I forgot also. I was like,
yeah, I forgot the Sunday game. Buttons didn't forget his. So Buttons ended up having the most picks right, I believe. I think Joey, you up to bed last week?
Yes, I did.
he had to think about it for a
I had
second.
to think about it.
Yes,
All
I
right.
did.
So anyway, let's go ahead and start up by talking about the World Cup. World Cup final coming this weekend. We got the defending World Cup champion France versus Argentina, and Messi is looking for that one mantelpiece that can carry him over the top. Who y'all have winning? Everybody can't be like Chris, who ended up picking. We did a World Cup draft, and this guy ended up picking 3 of the 4 teams that were in the semifinals, which was awesome.
That's luck. I did not think Croatia was going to make it.
Yeah, Croatia and Morocco.
Well, the thing is I strategize more than you guys. So the teams I picked, I knew.
Hold on now. I strategized too. Don't think I did not for my top picks. I actually looked online. I know you didn't. I actually looked online to see the betting favorites, and that's where I took my picks from.
I was saying I bet on. So I took Argentina and France, and then I didn't take anyone that the 2 of them could ever play.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that. I shit. Hey, everybody I picked for each other.
Yeah, so that was the thing I didn't do. What you did, where you were knocking yourself out.
I did. You're right.
Yeah, I was picking teams that
I did not do. I did not look at who was playing. That was good. That was good job. Good job.
Yeah, so that. But I mean, they still had
to tip my head. I would tip my hat to you right now. So I just tip my hair to you.
They still have to win. So you know what I mean. They still. I mean, I bet on Brazil losing and Spain, like all the other teams, and they ended up falling off. So I'll take it.
Yeah, you pulled it up. So I mean, I pulled it up. You pulled it out. I would say pull it up because I'm pulling up our actual thing here, which I'm gonna show here in a second.
That's what Brazil does very well.
All right, so Joey, who do you have this weekend? Who you got? You got Argentina or you got France?
Les Bleus. I have the French, JB. The French will be victorious. They are a machine.
Viva la France!
Is that who you're rooting for? Also,
I'm not necessarily rooting for them. I have definitely turned, and I definitely now realize how great Kylian Mbappe is now. I've never really had the chance to really sit down to watch him. He is the ball on his feet is absolutely magic. It is magic. He is, if he's not the world's best player, he is just amazing. So,
and
but
he's only like 23.
See Messi win it. I would like to see Messi win it also. So, what I mean, I just want to see a really good epic final. Just an epic final where someone's heart gets ripped out. That's what I want. That's what I want.
That's what Joey wants.
Yes.
Would you want to see it go into OT?
Yes.
Are you one of them? Not penalties though. Don't
penalties. OT. Yes. Well. No. I take that back because penalties, that gets very, very intense. It definitely,
it does, but
it definitely does. So
it's not a way to win.
either way, I'll take either way, just as long as it's epic and someone's heart gets ripped out.
Remember growing up,
guys heart get ripped out, so they're like, you want a penalty kick to the end, like the penalty kick wins it, and just tear it up. Okay, so you got France. France, who you got?
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go Argentina. I think when I've watched them play, I mean, both teams look incredible. Both teams can seem to score at each of them. Other than the Argentina, I think they just thought they would just kind of show up and win that first game. So other than that, they've looked pretty dominant as well. Both teams, the two of them have looked the best all the way through, which is, why they're here anyway. I mean, they both got superstars. France is probably deeper than Argentina, but I'm going to go Argentina because I like Messi a lot. And, I think when you get superstars at that level, you kind of want to see them at the biggest stage show up. I mean, Mbappe's kind of, once Messi kind of retires, I think Mbappe will kind of take that throne over. But, it's nice to see. It would be nice to see Messi get one just because, I mean, that's, even though it's a little bit harder in soccer to just control a game, it's not like basketball where you can just dominate and best player just kind of generally dominates the game. In soccer, so much stuff has to go, but he just hasn't had the international success as maybe like a Maradona or Pele. So he needs one of these to kind of be right up there with those guys. So I would like to see him win. So I'm going to go Argentina.
Is Messi's chance to put himself on the Mount Rushmore of soccer.
Yeah, really. I mean, you kind of need that.
Yeah, you know what? If I'm being honest, care who wins, right? But I do. I mean, whenever somebody has a chance to do that and to just be on this, just to be one of the best ever, and be considered that, from what I see, Messi his social media, really cool guy.
Yeah,
so I mean, hope he wins, but yeah, that's unfortunately they play on the same day that the U.S. plays regular football, so it's gonna be a hard watch.
Yeah, you'll probably
what time's the game come on? Like in the afternoon? Like, man, they should have played that game 10 a.m. on Sunday. That way everybody could watch that, then go watch their American football.
Let me see what time does that game play? That game it's on at 10.
Okay.
It's on at 10 in the morning.
Okay.
So that's a good look. I may catch some of it. So yeah, here is the
Jeez, Joey. Joey bombed on that.
This is our bracket, and you can see, even though I was knocking myself, I did finish with a winning record. Right? And but Joey, on the other hand, Canada didn't do too well.
Canada was the most disappointing team in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Canada, yeah, but they're young, first tournament ever. I mean,
they were awful.
The Germans definitely disappointed.
The Germans were the most disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were going to, do something in Bupkis.
And same with Belgium was disappointing too.
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah, Belgium was the second ranked team in the world.
Yeah, so I mean, they didn't get
into the tournament. So definitely, I saw Brazil from listening to talk shows and everything. Brazil was the number 1 ranked team, and Belgium was number 2.
The Brazilians have no hearts.
Brazilians do what they always do, right, Joey?
They have no heart.
They have no heart, Joey.
The legends left.
They have no heart.
They have no heart. Ronaldinho's not walking through that door, JB.
Oh, that's
Ronaldo,
crazy.
Roberto Carlos.
They ain't walking through.
They're not walking.
Oh, the Brazilians have no heart. Yeah, I mean, World Cup, man. This guy's like, something happened. They guys be quitting and retiring like the week after. So like, oh, we lost. Let's retire.
That's it. We're done.
We're done. That's it. All right. So 10 a.m. this Sunday. I know that the third place game, the consolation bracket, as they say. I guess they're playing on Saturday.
Yeah, they play at 10.
hopefully that first down, wow. Hopefully that means something to those teams. I mean, Croatia.
I they put an effort in. I mean, I wonder in years past.
I'm guessing Morocco is probably going to put forth a great effort because, I mean, finishing third and you'll be the first African team to finish that high in the World Cup. Yeah. The higher you finish, the more respect you're going to get. So that'll be good for them. And in my school, shout out Adam Wadri. We were at the Area 50 Museum and they were playing Spain. And it was so crazy that Adam was just crying when they won. And then a group of kids actually from Spain in the museum at the same time watching it with them. That was pretty kind of like surreal. Like, oh wow, you know, this is really happening right now. These kids are going crazy.
Oh, Chris,
anyway,
is the
enough of ball.
What were you saying, Joey?
Jay, I wanted to ask, who is the kid on Morocco that tried the bicycle kick that hit the post? That was an amazing shot.
Is that the PSG guy? I'm not sure.
He's on PSG.
I don't know. They had one guy who was on PSG. I'm not sure.
It's Paris Saint Germain, right?
Yeah, Saint Germain.
Oh my God,
Saint Germain, yeah.
JB, that bicycle kick almost went into the freaking goal. Okay. Oh my goodness, it was an amazing attempt at a goal. I still will never forget CR7's bicycle kick in the Champions League against.
Yeah, when you pull off of that, it's nasty.
And the goalie just stood still. The goalie could not do anything. It's the greatest goal I've ever seen.
Okay.
I could not believe that he actually did that. I can't believe that kid actually did that and it hit the post. If he would have scored that, I don't know if he's on an EPL team or whatever. He just earned himself millions by attempting that, such a great attempt.
Just a try that kick, he earned millions of that trick.
All that.
Just off an attempt.
Ain't nothing wrong with earning a couple of million.
Absolutely.
Okay. So all right. There we go. You got your football in. We'll talk about a little bit more next week. We have episode 72. For those filling in, that'll be the Christmas episode. Get Christmas money ready. Now talk about baseball. Tony's man, the AL MVP, could have signed a bigger contract with the Giants. Really? Could he have had? Giants were offering him more money.
Giants are throwing out money like it's nothing.
$360 million 9-year contract. Joey, no, I'll let you go last. Chris, do you like this deal? Do you think that he's worth a 9-year, $360 million contract?
As a Boston fan, I love this deal because now they cannot go out and spend on what they actually need. This is a guy who cannot stay healthy. He's had one amazing year and a couple of good years. We've seen guys who are like Mike Trout, who is my boy, or Bryce Harper. Plenty of guys who
demands this.
Albert Pujols, this is probably more in the realm of an Albert Pujols because when he got the deal now at above 30 years old, these guys, those teams just go to die. There's very few teams. I mean, obviously Philly this year, but very few teams actually go on and continue to win. The Yankees are pretty much going to be throwing out mostly the same team as they were last year, which was obviously a playoff team, but are they going to be any better than the Astros? I doubt it.
Maybe, because the Astros did lose my man from ODU.
Yeah, but Astros seem to find pitching everywhere. They
do.
They had guys in the bullpen that should have been starting at any other team in the playoffs. So, I mean, the thing is that, and I'm not even saying if they go out and win next year. I mean, not to say that they made it to the Eastern or the AL finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as if they've got that far to go. But when is this deal really gonna? Unless he wins or plays at that MVP type level every year for the next, say, 5 years, this deal is not gonna look good to me, at least. So as a Boston fan, I don't mind it at all because I mean, it's the state of the game right now where these guys are just getting these massive deals for long terms. So it is just is what it is, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's that Bobby Bonilla money, man.
Bobby Bo.
Bobby Boy has been playing for what, 10 years,
He's
15
still
years?
15 year, probably, yeah, at least that.
Still getting a check. Bobby Bonilla Day every year.
Bobby Bo.
Bobby Bo. All right. I mean, what they gotta get? Carlos, is it Carlos from Brewer? What's his guy's name?
Correa?
Correa, yeah, Correa. Sorry.
Yeah, he went to the and that's an even worse deal.
13 years?
That's a horrible deal. I'm not a Correa guy at all. The
13 years?
Astros knew what they were doing.
Got a lot of
So
money.
there's a guy on Sirius XM, Jim Bolton, who used to be MLB what do they call
DM?
it? DM,
He was in
yeah.
the front
He
office.
was the Nats, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
Bob, yeah. And he actually does one of the fantasy shows with this guy named Howard Bender. Man called a fantasy alarm. And today he was throwing penalty flags, and that's one of his penalty flags was paying these guys these long-term deals, and at the end of their deal they turn like 30 and 40, and they're just dead money.
Yeah, just dead money. You're basically they have to produce in the first 4 or 5 years, or it's awful.
Yep.
I mean, as good as Mike Trout's been over this past 5 or 6 years, they haven't won anything. So it's like
they won nothing. And he had James Boyd, the Donnie. Okay. So Joey, how you feel about this, man? You a diehard Yankees fan. How you feel about this deal for your boy Aaron Judge?
Chris and JB, millions. Time will tell as far as what's going to happen with this deal. However,
that is the most generic answer.
Oh, you better,
that's like an answer you just say so you don't get no pushback in any direction.
However,
yeah, come on now.
This is a great deal for the Yankees. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't deal. Of course, they're all overpaid, but there's no way you let Aaron Judge walk. Absolutely not. He did get an extra $135 million. You don't let the face of baseball walk away from you to go somewhere else. They had no choice but to overpay. It is absolutely true. The only one that's worth this money is Barry Lamar Bonds, the greatest baseball player who ever lived. And I'm not
even he didn't win. Even he didn't win.
I'm not sure. He almost did.
Yeah, almost, but
I'm not even sure.
Almost. When I tell your wife on the Sunday, shoulda.
Hey, Barry did everything that he
yeah, but that tells you right there that in baseball, not one player individually is worth all that money.
That is absolutely true. However, Aaron Judge went to the front office and Hal Steinbrenner told him, and I really enjoy Aaron Judge doing this. He said, if I sign back with you, is there money that you're going to spend to make us better? Hal Steinbrenner said, yes, that we can still get better. Hence the Carlos Rodon trade, the Carlos Rodon signing that just happened. The Yankees may have the best starting pitching in baseball as of right now. They made a huge splash. The Yankees have 5 starting pitchers on paper that may be the best starting staff in baseball. And you have to definitely give credit to Judge for not taking extra money so that the Yankees have leverage to go get one of the
but he's only going to drop off from that historical season, right?
Oh, you're
yes,
so the thing is that
as you said, that's what baseball is. But however, would you rather do that, or would you want to be what the Red Sox have done and let the best player in
here we go.
As well as the core team just walk? And now Boston is stuck saying, what are we right now? They have
but the thing is,
hold on. First, before you answer this, we're not going to turn this into a New York Boston thing. This is
I need to say one thing.
Strictly about Aaron Judge. Y'all can save that on y'all private
I'm only going to say, for
Great
me personally, I don't ever want a team. Now, the Yankees are obviously at a level where they can compete for championships. But I don't ever want a team in any sport that I'm rooting for either just floundering like the Commanders are, always in the middle, and they're never going to win anything. I either want to break it down and rebuild or be at a championship level. I never want to be
stack.
I want this way or this way. I don't want to be.
You want the joy way, right?
I don't want to be there.
Butts into the seat. So if you break it down and start over and it's not working, and you turn around and you see there.
Joey, here's the thing, though, Joey. Here's the thing. The Yankees have a large enough fan base that if they let Aaron Judge walk, people will be disgruntled, but they still come to the game, Joey. Let's be real here.
That is absolutely
They're not
true.
one of those teams. Not one of those teams when the fans go like boo, coming in with bats in their heads. They're not doing that.
You don't let the face of baseball in his prime walk away from you. You don't do that.
I put it this way. My team don't have no problems because we got so many great young prospects. So we'll see what happens. A lot of them got paid, but most of them got paid on some decent deals where it ain't going to ruin the team. Aaron Judge, if you're right, and they have a pitching staff that's great, that's one of their weaknesses last year. Their pitching staff
on paper,
on paper, everybody look good, right? It's just how it is.
This staff
we'll see. Now it's gonna be so much pressure on him next year to kind of carry the team and repeat. We'll really see what he's made of on his first year. Sign that gigantic deal coming off the MVP season. It's going to be a lot on his shoulders. Can you imagine what's going to happen if the Yankees finish behind the Red Sox?
It's not going to happen because the Red Sox don't have anybody.
Oh, okay. There you go, Chris. There's your answer. All right. So, on to basketball. The chef is on the shelf. It's not Elf on the shelf. It's the chef on the shelf.
Night.
He's going night for a while. You saw the play other night. It was last night. He reached his hand in the cookie jar and he messed his shoulder up in the process. So we got a Golden State Warriors team that is the defending world champions, and they are the second worst team in the NBA on the road right now, I believe.
2 wins.
I believe they're like 12-2 at home, on the road 2-13. So right now they're 14-15.
2 wins.
Of course, who would have drafted them in the NBA draft? That would be me, my first team pick. And they are, how I like to say it, trash. But right now, how do you guys think? How do you guys think the Golden State Warriors are? Because if you cannot replace Steph Curry, but they do have a couple of good young players. Wiggins is hurt, so they need him back too. Wiggins is out too, but they do have a couple of good young players that can slide in and kind of pick up the slack. And plus, they got a first-round pick that you have sitting down in the G League they can bring up. How do you think the Warriors would do without the chef for a couple of weeks? Joey?
Chris and JB, the Warriors are in serious trouble. They're in serious trouble.
Dire Straits.
This is not good. Their window is really closing. I don't. This may be it. This may be it. Luckily for them, Steph was all world in that NBA Finals last year and got his fourth and final championship, at least with this group of.
You already called it. You said fourth and final. Called it.
Based on the way that the team is right now, yes, they're not. He's not going to win anything. He is everything for this team, especially on the offensive end. Everything goes through him. He is phenomenal in that offense. Him out, like you said, we'll see what the Kumingas do. We'll see what everyone else does. But no, they're in serious trouble. I don't see them coming back from this. They have the last playoff, the last wild cards or the play-in spot. This is not good for them. I expect this to maybe almost knock them out.
I love it when we be talking and I see y'all, somebody's talking, y'all be on y'all phone.
I'm looking at my-
No, it happens. I watch.
I was looking. I'm getting.
I will be on there.
I wanted to see that.
Checking out fantasy scores. I got you. We trying. Hey, we trying to
No,
get
no.
that money. We got to see what's going on.
No, I was looking.
Big screens. We ain't got no big flash like ESPN on score flashing in front. We don't have that, so we got to be checking. So basically, I feel you on that. Chris. Okay, Christian. See, look at me. Okay.
I'm looking at their upcoming schedule. So right now they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4. They lost 4 out of their last 5.
Okay.
Their next schedule without him, they got 76ers, Raptors, Knicks, Nets, Grizzlies, Hornets, Jazz, Trailblazers, Hawks.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
what is the most disappointing team in the league right now? They're garbage.
Who, the Hornets?
They suck.
Well,
They may go 2-7 in their next 9 games.
They'll be.
I mean, if they go 2-7, it's going to be.
Where are they at now in the standings?
They're 10th right now.
Jeez.
But there's a couple teams like the Lakers starting to play better.
Trash.
I mean, they could easily be out of the playoffs by the time Steph comes back. I mean, the thing is Clay has
the first round draft pick.
Clay hasn't looked like himself at all
year.
anymore. He looks like he's done. Draymond hopefully is done. He looks like he's not the guy anymore.
Eddie Johnson on the radio, he said when Steph was hurt, Eddie Johnson said the Warriors are the goose is cooked because Draymond is checked out. He don't care no more, got his championships, and he's more focused on everything else.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. He's just a very average player. He's a great defender still, but he just can't do anything on the offensive end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's important to that team, but I mean, they don't have any. Jordan Poole has not stepped up like I think people thought he would kind of take that next step up.
He's having a very good year.
He's just been all right. I mean, he got paid, so now all of a sudden, Wiggins.
Draymond did sun him though when the season started, so that could affect his play.
I mean,
Draymond sunned him.
That and who knows if that's not a good.
Am I lying, Joey?
Oh, he definitely did.
Draymond not sunned this man.
He definitely did.
Definitely did.
He definitely did.
But he snuck him.
It was a cheap shot. It was a cheap shot.
Yes, it was. Completely.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised.
If he would have reacted on the streets, that would have been a brawl or. Somebody.
I'm not surprised with Draymond. That's horrible. So I mean, just looking at where they're at, how they've been playing, even with Steph, I think I'm with Joey. I think they're done. I don't think they have enough anyway, even if they scrape by in the playoffs. The West is too deep. I don't think that they can just run from the back all the way up. I don't think that they're going to be able to they need home. A lot of these teams don't need home court. Some of it doesn't matter to a lot of these teams. They obviously need home court advantage. And if you're playing from behind all season, they're not going to get it. So to me, they're done. This kills them. Even if he's only out for a couple of weeks, this kills them.
Yeah.
They don't have a good enough team this year to stay afloat.
No, they do not. I agree.
I need 2 more yards from McCaffrey to hit this 100, get that bonus.
Oh, there you go.
You're going to get it.
Okay. How I feel, I said the end maybe. I mean, because, it's a long season. Like Joey said, it's a marathon, not a race. They may drop down a little bit, but, they could make a run towards the end. That happened a couple years ago. The year before they won a championship, remember they played like crap all year and they managed to sneak in.
Well, that was when Steph, of course, was playing at an MVP level that year. Remember,
and they managed to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Steph was, averaging like 30 this year. So
yeah, he's balling. It's just the rest of the team
this year. He's playing lights out.
They may not get a chance to. May not get. I take that 30 for. Especially made me 30. That's a good Thursday line.
You'll take that.
I don't like it though, because I needed 40. But because last year I played the same guy last year in the second round, and AJ Brown had like 2 or 3 touchdowns that Thursday. I was like, I'm done. But then Rashawn Penny and St. Brown went absolutely nuts. Oh, he missed a field goal. They went nuts on the Sunday, so I ended up winning. So that was a good thing.
Right.
It was last year, but I saved that for the fantasy review. because we almost there. Okay, so how I feel. I mean, I think NBA is funny. It's a crazy season. I mean, like Boston is balling, and even though they're good, nobody expected that because of what happened with the new coach. Milwaukee, they up and down. I mean, they got 20 wins, right? But
we saw what they happened tonight. So
yeah, sometimes they go out there. Sometimes I think they get to that point now where they just getting bored until they get to the playoffs. And so yeah, real quick, I show everybody our NBA team draft because trash. I admit it. I sucked on this. Chris is out here just whooping people's butts on this one. We got a 30-point lead on me right now.
Joey's coming back.
This team. It's the Trash Warriors. I'm my best pick was the Pacers.
Oh,
the Pacers are competitive. The Jazz sitting there at 16 wins. That was Chris' last pick. And his first two picks are balling. Good job, Chris. I tip my hat to you once again.
These picks I'm doing all right in. But I said way better than the college one.
Yeah.
Look at those Pelicans.
Okay, speaking of college, before I move on to our NFL rankings, let's talk about basketball. We are doing college picks. Let me pull up our college basketball rankings first because I got to show this because Chris doing so good. I got to show some what he's doing horrible in.
Yeah, I knew. I'm gonna be hoping to make my money in January. January, February, when the smaller teams get into the real conference play, I think that's when they'll start picking up wins.
Okay,
that's my bet.
All right, so here's our college basketball. This is our first one when we got another person in there. It's Buttons, and I did leave out the worst BPI numbers for our teams. I'm gonna throw them here in a second, but you can see how we're doing. Buttons team looking pretty solid. I think that pick of Grambling really just destroyed me, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Chris, I keep that. It's funny because when I go and look for the BPI, I actually got to sit there and search for Chris's teams in their different conferences, the ASUN and all these most of my teams got two teams not in the Power 5. I got two. Joey, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris, not in the Power 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Buttons, 1, 2, 3. So right, and it's crazy. So this is how we are looking on this, and it's a long season. Let me go ahead and throw that on.
It's a marathon.
So Chris's worst BPI is 162 for South Dakota State. So his total is averages 78. Joey's worst BPI is Wyoming, who has a losing record at 175. He goes to 46. The Grambling Tigers, who who pulled off an upset against Vanderbilt last week.
Right.
They actually play Virginia Tech this weekend. Can they pull off the upset? But their BPI is still sucky, 233, the highest one on the board, basically. And then the Fighting Paladins, the Fighting David Paladins have a BPI of 125. So there you see our total BPIs on our little picks. Let me see. This is right here. Can't even stand up straight. Let me see. Can I pull up? I'm gonna pull up one more spreadsheet for our college picks that we did last week. Chris is watching. I don't know if he keeps texting me with these faces, so he must be watching. He said he was watching tonight.
C-Double's watching tonight.
Maybe, I don't know. C-Double, he on that stuff. You know how C-Double is. Oh man, so Jasmine said, I don't know what the topic is, but this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. What she was talking about when we were talking, but one of us sound like we know what we're talking about. I'll take it. Thanks, Jasmine. we take it, and our subscribers went up to 111. Before
We'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Try to get to I'm trying to get, man. We gotta. By the time we get to 100 episodes, man, we better be up there a little higher, man, because you're missing out on some good stuff here. If you don't like 3 random dudes talking about sports, something wrong with you, right?
If you don't like us,
something's wrong with you.
A tiny.
William Walker had a big play for you, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to call a big play for like 30 or 40 yards, man. Guess what I did just now? Cha-ching!
Oh, now you're
Get my parlay hit.
Oh,
Only thing I need is more fans. I can't see more passes, and I'll be good.
Okay.
But yeah, Kenny Walker had a big play. They got a 1st and goal here. They scored a touchdown, man, so I can get some more Christian McCaffrey carries. There you go. That one, I lost that one. Noah Fant got a touchdown. But I had the other one I didn't have. That's on my FanDuel, but on DraftKings, I didn't have Noah Fant. I had a 4-legger, so I won that one. Take it.
There you go.
I take it. Oh, let me look at my SI. I'll look at my SI Sportsbook here in a minute. All right. So I was sitting here, got sidetracked here. I got one more. I have so many spreadsheets, it makes no sense. You might as well call me JB, middle name Mr. Spreadsheets to Brown. Because multiple spreadsheets for what we do. Got multiple spreadsheets for my job too. I mean, I got spreadsheets I got lists of students doing this, doing that.
Yeah, I got a lot for my job, but not. Yeah. I have a lot of Word documents for us.
Oh yeah.
I always send them on Word. So
hold on, I did send you guys. I did send the college picks for this week too.
Yeah.
But I think a good format I think I can keep up with is one game on Friday, the rest on Saturday, and one game on Sunday. So
that works.
And so here's what we did last week. Joey, you as Chris would say, your picks were not crucial.
This ain't
there you got. Brun's hit 7, and the reason he hit 7 basically because he's the only one to pick Sunday. Right?
I would have picked.
I think Maryland covered.
I would have taken Tennessee.
All y'all picked Yale, and that killed me. Chris picked the Zags. The Zags. Know the score of that game. You know the score that was. I believe it was the Jags won. The Zags won by 17.
They sure did. That's right.
They won by 17.
Oh,
Penn State upset Illinois.
Yes, they did. They beat them by double digits. Did
put the beat and Auburn sun Memphis.
Yes, they did.
I picked Arizona, but I picked Indiana because they were home. They got sun. I did pick the Qs. I got scared at first, but I picked Georgetown. But I did go with the Qs because the Qs though. And I did pick BYU.
What was that Houston score?
Houston, you know what? Houston actually, they lost by. It was a real they had a big lead. They ended up losing by like 2 or 3.
They were up by double digits. Yeah.
Yeah, they had about 15, and Bama came back. They had a big one this week though. Houston is playing UVA this week. I think Houston gonna get them. I think UVA overrated myself.
It's a big game.
Hey, Christian McCaffrey over 100 yards.
Oh, you'll take that.
Points. I need it, man. I need it. I need to get to the second round. This playoff for my brother's league. And that league, man, I'm always pissed off anyway.
They after you in that league.
Here's the reasons why. Because we talk about football anyway, because we're about to talk about these quarterbacks. Here's the reason why I'm always pissed off. Last year, y'all know why I was pissed off. That was a bullcrap draft.
It was.
Luckily, I made some savvy moves during that season. That draft was terrible. And I lost that season. I lost Waller. I lost basically I lost like 4 freaking starters.
Yes, yeah.
And I managed to, and I had Stafford as my QB. And I had Aaron Jones and CeeDee Lamb, who didn't do crap, but my big players, I picked up Schultz, I ended up getting Rashard Perry at the end. He started going crazy. I picked up from the Sun God. He at the end of the year, he was going nuts.
He crushed it at the end.
But yeah, and this year, what happens? Same crap.
Yep.
I lose Juggernaut Javante. I lose Penny. I lose Pitts.
Oh my gosh.
I lose the number 1 receiver from the Ravens. Gone.
Bateman.
And managed to kind of piece it together. At the end of the year, I kind of struggled and I kind of backed into the playoffs. My brother sent a text out like 2 weeks ago. He was like, well, these people are in the playoffs. Bates is not in yet. Then I text back. I said, oh, contraire, mon frere. When I said win or lose, I'm in the playoffs. Stick your numbers. I'm in. I'm in. Like week 14, it said 99% get in. I'm in.
Like, look, don't worry about me.
Just get in.
Once the game started, it flipped to 100%. You're in. So
get in.
Hey,
that's
all that matters. Get in,
right? But anyway,
so crazy.
I'm always on edge, and then here's the biggest reason I'm on edge. For some reason, my brother is stuck on not letting people have more than the players they needed. You only have 5 running backs at a time.
Why does he care though? How you roster?
He said people gonna get too many running backs. But it's not. It's what you. And here's the issue that I got with that. He still has it set up where it's a waiver like ranking.
Oh, like an order.
Waiver wire. Like the only strategy that I've used in this league really is when the season starts, I look at my waiver wire. And I don't use it until I absolutely need it for that one time. And this year, it happened to be the week Penny went out. Who was sitting there looking at me with big old eyes? Kenneth Walker. So I said, I'll go ahead and take some of that. And what happened last year? Like last year, it was sitting right there. Like, take some of that. I was talking to CB tonight. I was like, at the end of the year, my running backs were Aaron Jones, Perry, and Sonny Michel. Sonny Michel last year, every week, got you 25, 26 points. He was getting 20 carries, 75 yards every week, and a touchdown every once in a while. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about my man Chris who put me on to The Athletic, because I have a subscription now thanks to Chris. So I get a little. I will read all the stuff on there, and it
always has good articles though.
But they have really good articles and really good information. Man,
it's not even that expensive.
Let me tell you, if you are a bettor or you like sports, like when I was growing up, we had to read magazines to know everything. We had to, you had to go back and read the newspaper. But nowadays, you got ESPN, you got Yahoo Sports, Sports Illustrated, CBS Sports, The Athletic. You got and then other sites that are free. You got so much information to help you be better at betting, better at fantasy, better at knowing sports in general. So no excuses, people, for not knowing your stuff when you're talking about it, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but so the Athletic had a preseason ranking of top QBs. Their list went Rodgers, Mahomes. Was this in order, Chris, or just?
Yeah, that's an order.
No, so they had Rodgers number 1, Mahomes, Brady, Allen, Herbert, Burrow, Stafford, Wilson, Watson, Lamar. Disrespecting Dak Prescott. Oh my God. And Jalen Hurts really disrespecting those two pretty good players. So, but right now, we're talking about who are our top 10 quarterbacks. So what I'm going to do is, people, what I do, since I told you who I am the king of what? I am Mr. Spreadsheet himself. Hook up a little Google sheet here, and we are going to we're going to pick our top 10 quarterbacks, and then I'm gonna let my man's here, Chris, rank them for me. So and then spit it out to us of who our current top 10. Because we like to do our stuff, put our stuff out there, get a consensus, and then go from there. That's why we're TJ Squared when we work together.
That's it.
Cohesiveness is the ideal. Teamwork makes the dream work. Joey's like, man, whatever.
It's all true, JB.
So you get to your classroom and your kids like, what you know, freaking teams? I work by myself. Do it by yourself then and don't get a good grade then, bro.
Dummy.
I don't want no team. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna put I got oh man, don't help nobody.
What just happened?
Knock him out of bounds. So this dude ran to the 2-yard line for the 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tired. Yeah, go ahead and put in McCaffrey get his touchdown real quick. That's what I need. Unless they're gonna get a knee. He went 50 yards, almost scored. Mason, somebody picked him up too. For a touchdown, it'd been a good pickup in a deep league. These dudes being like 16 team leagues, 24 team leagues.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the skank that you starting right in the night. You start anybody, you putting Joey at QB. You're like, Joey, I gotta start the stick tonight.
I can hand that thing off. I definitely can.
Oh, man, that's still the deal, man. Goodness gracious, it was a one possession game. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Look, I don't know if I got y'all's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you mine. I'm gonna type them in as I go, and then when y'all ready to type yours in, I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna title it top 10 quarterbacks, top 10 QBs, and I'm gonna share it with both of y'all. And then Chris, when we ready to edit, copy link, and go to my Gmail real quick. Then you can kind of
excuse me,
hook it up. You all right over there, Jordan? Need some water, man?
It's got a quick cough.
Good. Oh wow, they just Seahawks didn't have no more. They didn't have no more timeouts. Just down the ball in the game. Final score 21-13. If you had the 49ers covering, man, you good tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit money tonight. I get a little stacking. I got a little something going on tonight. I'll take
a little teeny bit, JB.
A little piece of change. Christmas money. You log money.
That's right.
You get your log money. Can't beat that. Hold on. Let me send this out, and then I'll tell y'all who I got.
Can you put it in the chat?
Huh?
Can you put it in the chat? Are you going to email it, or how you doing?
I'm gonna email it to you.
All right.
Sometimes in the chat, I can funny. So I'm sending it to your email right now. You get it, and you should get it. QBs, and should have it right now. All right.
The 49ers are going to be a nightmare in the playoffs. They're going to be a nightmare.
And that's what
a nightmare. They might get Debo back. The defense is good. I mean, but playoff time though. This dude, Purdy, he doing work right now. But playoff time, man, I don't know.
They are
man. They're a little different, Joe. They're a different animal. Man, I remember a lot of rookie quarterbacks don't do too well in play. I remember that year that I know one of the best examples of this is that year. I think the Steelers went 15-1, and Big Ben's in the playoff. They still lost to the Patriots, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Here is my top 10. I got my man's. I gotta go with my Mahomes first. Every team I got Mahomes on fantasy, I got a first round bye. I'll take that.
Mine too, JB.
Right now, even though it hurts me to say this, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts because I think he's playing. Him and Mahomes probably more Hurts is in the lead for
You can put him number 2 for me,
MVP.
baby.
Huh?
You can put that's the same top 2 I got.
All right, my third is Josh Allen, but I'm gonna give it to him because you know what he can do. But the other guy, the next guy, right, is getting close to overtaking him because Allen has been playing it well. I'm going with Joe Burrow. Another one of my fantasy quarterbacks got me in the playoffs. I'm playing right now. Hopefully against Tampa Bay, he'll go crazy. My fifth one, we weren't playing too well, but now that he got his weapons back, I think he ready to blow up again. This guy, I believe he broke Marino's record, somebody's record of the most yards passed in the first 3 years of your career.
Okay.
And he's not even done this season. So what does that tell you about this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this might be a homer pick, and I'm still going with Dak Prescott right here because Dak Prescott, consummate leader. And the one thing about Prescott that recently what I'm liking about Prescott is even when he's making bad plays, even when he's had adversity in these games, he is bouncing back and is playing through it as if it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you sometimes you need that. You're gonna have game. I mean, think about this. Matthew Stafford last year won Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford led the league in touchdowns. Matthew Stafford led the league in interceptions too. All right. Chris, why you in the wrong? Oh, okay. My bad.
I'm gonna do the
Okay, my bad. My bad. I'm like, what you doing? But I see what you're doing. What is this guy doing? All right. So in number 7, this guy he was the leader in quarterback efficiency right? But I think he gonna drop down from my list from last week's game, because last week's game he played that crap. He'd been higher if he played better. And then this week he's playing in the snowball up in Buffalo. Dude, you in the AFC East.
Yeah.
If you can't play in the cold and you in the AFC East, guess what? You're useless. You're only good for 3 games when the game's at home. All right, and then I got how you like that right now. Kirk Cousins putting up good numbers. Got Minnesota in position to make the playoff, win that division. It stinks right now. I'm just letting y'all know it stinks. And 9, he didn't play that well tonight, but Geno was one time leading the league and completion percentage, right?
Yes, he was.
I heard him say the radio today. He did everything Seattle wanted from Russell Wilson, right? And then last but not least, the guy who has been balling, but he has bad home away splits. Maybe he'll change it. I'm playing golf, man. He's up there right now. He's playing well.
Mm-hmm.
It's my top 10 right now. I'm not putting Rodgers
at
in
this
there.
very moment.
I'm not putting Brady in there right now. I mean, are Rodgers and Brady some of the best quarterbacks of all time? Yes. But we ain't talking about all the time. We're talking about right now, today, December the 15th, 2022.
This moment.
All right, Jay, tell me who's your one. Same as me, Mahomes.
My homeboy.
Mahomes. All right.
Number 2.
Mahomes 2 in one league. Hurts is number 2.
Hurts will be number 2.
Who's number 3?
Number 3, if I'm in the AFC, I'm scared of what is happening there. Put Joe Burrow at number 3.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Joe Burrow, that dude, Joe Burrow is the man. Or is it Allen for you?
It is Josh Allen.
Tell you what, Josh Allen, I think it's only one player with a higher ceiling than Josh Allen. That may be Mahomes. Josh Allen has a higher ceiling out of everybody. But recently he ain't even hitting his floor. But still quality QB. Proven he can play in the cold. And right now, isn't Buffalo number 1 in the NFC? Even with him playing like crap. So it tells you what he's doing. Who you got at 5?
Number 5, Justin Herbert. I'll believe it when I see it.
You still apologizing to him?
I'm still apologizing to him.
I didn't say it is. Justin Herbert this year has hurt me, but I still give him props because he led me to a fantasy championship in my school league last year. So I'm okay with him.
There you go.
All right, who you got at 6?
Number 6, Lamar Jackson.
What? Currently, right now, playing.
Well,
he's
hurt, but
have you watched him play the last couple weeks before he got hurt?
He's not awful, JB. He's right there.
I'm not saying he's awful, but it's not top 10. But that's
not his fault.
That's one man's opinion.
It's
and you
not
got your
his
opinion.
fault.
All right, who you got at 7?
Number 7, I'll take Tua.
Okay, disrespecting my man, but I got you. Go ahead. Number 8.
Dak.
You got Prescott. No, that hurts, but that's okay.
Dak is 8.
Heineke.
9, Geno.
Okay, you with me with Geno. We should do our bottom 10 next week.
He may be.
No, I said we should do our bottom 10.
Our bottom 10 quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah.
Number 10, Justin Fields.
Oh, okay. Justin Fields. Yeah, I mean, the only thing about Justin Fields that my problem with him being on here is that he hasn't affected winning. I mean, fantasy QB, before he got hurt, he'll be up there at 1 or 2. Every week starter. But
their roster is
winning
their roster is caca. Their off season, we're going to see. They got $100 million. They got a lot of draft picks. Okay. They're going to be interesting.
Is this you talking, or is this the wife you talking?
She is.
He talking.
Okay, I want to make sure now.
They're off season.
I want to make sure now because I know a little pressure on you. You can't come on here and disparage Justin Fields out feeling the wrath. You gotta respect him, and you're gonna have a problem. Me, it's all good, but you gotta have him. He gotta be on it. You gotta say his name with reverence.
I'm really excited to see what their off season is going to look like. The Bears are going to be very interesting.
All right, Chris, are you going to input your own teams right there?
I'll announce it. So I got Mahomes.
Okay, hold on. Let me start typing. Mahomes. Hold on. I'm in the wrong field. We got Mahomes. Go ahead.
Then I got Allen next.
Josh Allen.
Then I got Hurts.
You got
Burrow.
You still in Burrow?
Burrow, yeah.
Okay.
Cincinnati's frightening.
Then Herbert and Tua.
Everybody, we had a consensus Herbert number 5. Wow, that's cool. Consensus.
Then Tua and then Dak.
Tua. Prescott. Okay.
Then Cousins.
Hey, Chris and Chris, he eye to eye on Cousins. Oh, Kirk.
Then I got Lamar, and then I got
Jackson. I'm not out on Lamar, but for him to be playing for a contract, I don't think he's playing that good. But it's just me. It's just me what I see on the game tape. Mm-hmm. And I know he don't really have. I guess you can say the same thing about him. See what Justin Fields like, because Lamar got his legs, and plus he got he got Andrews, who ain't doing nothing either. There's a correlation between those two. Who you got at 10, Chris?
Then Fields at 10.
Oh Lord. You got that family pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's looked better than Geno Smith the last couple of weeks at least.
He looked better than Jerry. Nothing. The Lions will make the playoffs. Look it.
Yeah, Goff's look good. I could see that argument though.
Agree with you, JB.
They ain't making the playoffs, man. I mean, they may not, but I think they're making it right now. Right now, the playoffs in the NFC. The NFC East is taking control of all of the wild cards.
Sunday
The Giants and the Commandos play this weekend.
Sunday night.
Who you got, Joey, in that game? Who you got?
I will take Big Blue.
Are they playing in New York or in DC?
FedEx Fields.
Oh, okay. All right.
So looks like our list is, I'm writing it up now. So it goes our top 11, I guess. We got Mahomes at 1, Hurts at 2, Allen at 3, Burrow at 4, Herbert at 5, Tua at 6, Dak at 7, Cousins at 8, Lamar at 9, Gino at, no, that's too high for him, right? No, Gino at is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, Gino at 10, Fields at 11, and Golf at 12.
All right. Question for you guys. I got 2 questions for you. First question. For what quarterback that's not on this top 11 do you see being on this top 11 by the end of the season? That's the first question. And what quarterback would you think was going to be the consensus number 1 quarterback taken in fantasy drafts next year? All right, I'll let you go first, Joey. 2-part question.
Who's not on the list that will be making their way on this list? Tom Brady.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna throw up a little bit, but go okay. All right, who will be the number 1 QB taken in most fantasy drafts next year?
Number 1 taken in most drafts next year will be Jalen Hurts.
Okay. I've heard that. Okay. Chris, what about you?
I'm going maybe Trevor Lawrence maybe has a shot to get on here just because they seem to be throwing the ball around a lot more now. And he seems to, Joey, we looked at earlier, he's only got 6 interceptions and 20 touchdowns this year.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's not giving the ball away.
Chip switching happens, man.
And I mean, one more year in the NFL. I mean, he was a guy who kind of in college, I felt like he just had way better weapons, that there were times where he would.
Man, that dude had like NFL players who had the freshman year in all his years. I mean, he was just like Alabama.
Yeah, so Alabama, I don't know how much he had to just dominate games the way some of these other guys. So I think his progression, as good as he is a little bit behind, because you saw him throwing a lot of 50-50 balls because he knew T. Higgins and Ross and those guys were just going to go and make plays. So
Ross, ETN going for 50 yards with a touch.
Didn't he have?
Which is not happening in the NFL for some reason.
He had Renfro, right? Was there?
Renfro. No,
No,
I think he did, but Renfro.
He had Renfro for 1 year.
Made his bones with Watson.
Yeah. But still, he definitely has had weapons. So I think his progression is a little bit behind, and that team,
He definitely had T. Higgins and ETN there. He had Mike Williams too, I believe. No, Williams played with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about Lawrence, I think, he only had 6 picks, but he does fumble that freaking ball. He's got to cut his freaking fumbles. He's like Daniel Jones.
Turnovers off, yeah.
He's got to cut his fumble. I know that's not always his fault, but I guess you would like your quarterback to have a little bit more to improve as far as pocket presence goes. He has turned the ball over.
I think a lot of these young quarterbacks need to take a hint from players like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because Brady, one thing about him, he gets the ball in his hand so quick. He's gonna use most of his weapons.
Get that thing.
He's gonna, but if guys are open, he's usually gonna just feed him. He's not gonna be messing around.
Yeah.
These guys will look at they'll progress and see a guy wide open, but try to take the big shot and and not get the yardage and move the sticks. Because you got to move the chains, man.
Get that thing out.
Yeah. So yeah,
You
and
gotta
I'll
move the
take
chains in the NFL.
I'll take Hurts also just because his running ability.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I think he's another year to progress. I mean, this is a guy who we were talking about. We had a segment last year where has he even earned a starting spot for sure? And now,
Right.
Yeah, now he's out here, them RPOs and RPIs killing people.
I mean, he could be a front runner for the MVP right now.
But yes, now he
I
is
think
the front
yeah.
runner.
Yeah,
He is the front
so
runner.
I mean, give him
Yeah, I
one.
respect him. I think are they beautiful? Yep. Now I saw Chris Sims said that he don't respect him, that he's good, but he said they can do the same thing with Gardner Minshew. What Chris Sims said.
He still has to. I think he's still probably a better numbers guy than just a guy that you can put the game on his shoulders to win. I think if you look at the guys, Mahomes, the guys who he's with in that top 5, he's probably the least guy I would put of the 5 to just say, go win me a game with your arm.
Yeah, I mean, he did it one. He won that game against the Colts. The Colts kind of crapped the bed. They should have beat him.
Yeah, but if you had to pick which one of those 5 guys, I would say he's probably the lowest guy.
I'm going until
his arm.
I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. This dude's throwing underhand touchdowns.
He's on another planet.
This dude's out here throwing no look passes on the NFL field.
Except last year when he had to win in going into Cincinnati, or they played at home against Cincinnati.
Yeah, but see, that thing is, I tell you what, the games he's off like that, that's the play calling. They want to get in the red zone and do all this other stupid stuff, and instead of either run the ball or just calling a play. You know what I'm saying? The last year they did that against Cincinnati.
Yeah,
they were beating them, and then they started trying to get cute.
They didn't take the field goal at the end of the first
half.
Yeah, and then Cincinnati ended up scoring that touchdown.
And then the second, remember they took the. Yeah, so I mean, Mahomes is on another level as far as just as all around quarterback play.
Usually when Mahomes is playing, either if his line can hold up, like against Tampa Bay that won Super Bowl, his line didn't hold up. That's clear. And if his line holds up and the play calling isn't outlandish, some stupid crap, he's always in a good position to win.
Yeah.
I mean, but anyway, I mean, all those guys are pretty good. So, for me, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm always right now. If I gotta take my first pick, I'm taking Mahomes to the QB, and the reason why is everybody thought that since he lost Tyreek Hill, he wasn't going to be good or not. He's still leading the league in touchdowns.
Yes, he is.
Now. Pretty sooner or later, what do you think? You think Kansas City is going to sit back and let him not have a star receiver, like a real big star? He going to get it, because pretty soon, Kelsey going to be done.
Yeah.
He going to need a big play guy. He going to get one soon. They're not going to sit back and let him just have Juju and other guys and think he's going to win and have big stats.
Right.
I'll take Mahomes now. For me, I'm with you, Chris. I think by the end of this year, I mean, looking at how everything's going, I believe Lawrence is the one that could step up into that top 10 by the end of the season. I mean, we got Lamar up there, but I'm telling y'all, I haven't seen it from Lamar this season. At the beginning of the year, he started off on fire. He started off awesome.
Yes, he did.
But I mean, if you look at his numbers, look at the games, it's no bueno. They win it. I mean, and plus, they're 9-4, and those 4 games they lost. Do y'all realize that they led by double digits in the fourth quarter?
Right.
So anyway, it's a good list though. It's a real good list. So, yes, we up to Joey's. Fantasy review. Oh Lord, here we go. Fantasy review. All right. This week, I'm going to start with a fantasy review because I want to tell y'all that seven leagues, made the playoffs in 6. Got 3 first-round buys. You know, I really don't have all my guys going tonight. I really didn't have anybody playing except for one guy. I played Christian. I think, I mean, solid game, man. It gave me 37.4 points. I'll take it.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, it's fantasy playoffs, man. You just want to get into the playoffs. That's it. When you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. I like to be last year in the playoffs, man, my team was so hot. I was like, I'm not gonna lose. This year, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like in the ESPN last year, I was like, once I came back from that first win, I was like, oh, and I beat Chris by like 100 in the Super Bowl.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean by like 100. I destroyed him.
You stunned him.
Stunned him.
You stunned him.
He lost Super Bowl in 2 leagues last year.
Oh man.
Lost to me and Adam. He lost to 2 of his family members, and it really hurt.
Stunned him.
Yeah, but so I know I'm playing Chris in the CJ Squared. You know, right now I saw that our points are even. I think we finished. Listen to this, everybody. With David Carr as my quarterback and a bunch of other bums, I still managed to be second in total points in that league.
Dan Carter?
That's crazy.
I can tell you this right now. Next year, I am not punting quarterbacks. I can't take this. Man. Last year, I stunk it up. This year, I had to scratch and claw. I can't do it. Next year, get ready because if they be going quarterback heavy out the back. And wherever I pick it, I'm going quarterback heavy. This year, my first pick was Justin Jefferson, and I picked him because of games like last week. I mean, he was with 40 points because he had what?
Yeah, he's
11 catches for 213 yards.
Yeah.
Massive numbers.
He was crazy last week.
Yeah, he was crazy, right? Going and he gets the Colts this week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kirk Cousins points. I need it, but and then so I'm playing Bradshaw's in the Fantasy 2 league. In that league, I don't know. Sometimes, man, just up and down. I got good running backs, but they just not stepping up. So I'll tell you this. I'm trying to get the consolation in the NFL league because you know who I'm taking in the first round if I get that first pick.
Who's that?
His last name started with a J, end with an N. First name started with a B and end with an N.
Wait.
He's your favorite.
Oh, Bijan?
Who do you think it is?
Bijan?
Get a hold of Bijan next year. Don't have mercy. Don't let me get hold of that boy. That boy going. If he goes somewhere good, he gonna be absolute. I heard that somebody had that mock draft that said the Eagles were gonna take him. I was like, Lord, I'll still draft him though. Anyway, so and I'm in the so y'all know I'm in that Sirius XM league, the Do Good League with those guys. I managed to get a first round bye in that league. I got Mahomes as my QB, mostly Tannehill as my second QB super flex. I've had 2 running backs all year I've been using. I used my man Chris's man Montgomery and Aaron Jones. But my receivers are pretty decent. I got Adams, Hopkins, Allen.
Very nice. If Keenan Allen gets on the freaking field. Yeah,
but he only threw at the right time.
My goodness.
Right? He's on the field there at the right time. I still managed to Hopkins, we had that stuff going on. He didn't play the first 6 games. Allen was hurt most of the year. And I still managed to go 10-4 in that league. Which was pretty good. Pretty much Mahomes. I had some big weeks, but from Hawkinson had a really big week one week when they carried me. Of course, Adams has had some monstrous weeks.
Yes, he has.
You know, so that carried me. That's a 4-point PPR, super flex. QBs don't really get a lot of points in that league. QBs get points in that league like the points. Yeah, they don't really get. That's a funny scoring for the QB. In my school league, the QB score like that. Like they rarely get in the 30s or 40s in that league. Like in our league, NFL league, you dudes having 70 points.
Yeah.
Remember last year when my brother put up 80 with Lamar against me and tied me up? Goodness gracious,
You
man.
looked at that
I
score.
said, Chris was like, "Oh man, you good. It's a win." Man, Lamar get going crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like
that's, I mean,
as long as
that's a
Lamar
fantasy
goes
review.
crazy.
Of course, if we got fantasy basketball, I mean, I was telling you guys earlier, have some struggles, but I'm still managing to be in. I'm still right there in the race. I'm in third place. I'm in the toughest division in the league.
Tough. It's
It's
tough.
clear. I mean, it's not even an argument. Our division is clearly the toughest.
It's tough.
Every year we get new.
Even Brian's pretty good this year.
Yeah. But now, pretty soon, he's gonna start setting his lineup and stuff. So we gotta see how long. We gotta see how long it's gonna last. But yeah, so that's my review. I'm looking forward to trying to win some kind of championship so I can put my mantle back up there, JB the champ. So, all right, Joey, how are you looking?
Let's see. 7 teams. Also, I'm in the playoffs in 4 of them.
Okay.
This weekend, I'll see if I'll make the playoffs in a 5th one.
Wow, y'all playoffs start next week?
Yeah.
Y'all doing 16, 17, 18 is the playoffs?
It's next week and the week after. It's only semifinals and finals.
Ooh.
Only 4 get in?
Only 4 get in.
Wow,
Well,
that's tough.
Is it 10 teams?
10 teams, Chris. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's tough.
Yes. So I'm going against it's either going to be myself, the person that I'm playing, or the Godfather.
Oh,
the Godfather. Shout out to the Godfather. Steelers stink. Go ahead.
How about in basketball?
Basketball. Let's see. Got another double. I reached double digits again last week.
So
I am
in the come up.
I'm
shout out to Jordan for the basketball, but that dude was in the bottom, but now he's a playoff guy right now.
Crawling, getting
like the Division 3 has the 1, 3, 4, and 6 seed right now.
Jeez.
Crawling. I'm climbing back up into being relevant. Going against Oli this week. He's got a pretty decent team. However, he's going to be hurting now because Steph is out. So that should help me.
Yeah, it should.
Perfect timing.
That should
I tell you what though, I'm your boy. Oh Lordy, your boy. I tell you, Joey, you be having your man. Your learn marketing, man.
Yeah, he's been
balling.
Dude, balling.
Ball.
Like Joey, put this guy up. That's some bullcrap.
You know I did. Marketing is finally showing everything. He's getting the opportunity to show it all.
Yeah, Oli's bowling team, man. He got Ingram out, Bane out, Steph out, Wiggins out.
Going through it.
He's going through it like we went through it early in the season.
He is going through it right now. Just hold on, Oli. Hold on. Tread water.
No, the old saying, scared money don't make money. It definitely works in fantasy basketball. You can't be scared to pull that trigger, man.
Can't be. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't do it.
Scared. So everything's looking all right.
I'm in 5 leagues. I got all 5 in. So one I'm
do the 100 for 100. Look at this guy right here bragging and
yeah, that's right. One of them I'm horrible. I'll get bounced in the first round. I already know it. The rest of them I've got a decent shot. I'm top 5 in all the rest of them. So
there you go, man. All you need is a shot, man. You get a shot. That's all you
need, Chris.
So it should be interesting. I mean, hopefully I can at least make it with 3 into the semis and then go from there. That's kind of and then at least get 1 or 2 maybe in the finals to get a shot. I mean, really, that's the thing with fantasy is just trying to get there.
Yeah,
you get there. We've seen so many teams.
All you want is a taste. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's right. If you can get there, then anything can happen. So we'll see. And then basketball, My team's been pretty solid. I really only have one bad week against no, I've had 2 bad weeks. I played Corey. Corey's teams, it's like if you look at his team, it just doesn't look that great, but he just manages to, I mean, he outminted me. So as long as if I was getting more minutes and still losing, then I'm a little bit more nervous because then but I think that everybody probably has a team or two that they don't match up as well against. So but right now for me, as long as my team looks like it's pretty decent, Anthony Davis right now, knock on wood, has been balling for me.
Yes.
Giannis actually hasn't really been playing that well for me, but I'm not necessarily too worried about him because I just figure, he'll do his when he needs to, I guess.
I'll tell you what, look at my schedule. I got 3 losses at 6 and 7.
Oh, do you really? Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's hard to put me away.
There is one team in back. I am really concerned with one team. Well, there are a few good teams. However, Rednecks, I think, has a phenomenal team. If he stays on it, he has got
the problem with Mike
team.
is he won't rotate his roster enough, and
he has got
But he always
tough team.
up in that league. He's one of those guys who does that.
Oh my gosh!
Always, he's got a pretty good roster, but he's not going to make enough moves to get enough minutes to compete all the time. Because minutes are the name of the game. If you are way out in minutes, you're just not going to. You just can't. You can't unless you're killing in the percentages or something. So unless you're just so dominant, I mean, if you can stay close in minutes, you got a shot. But if you're getting beat by 300 minutes, and that's why injuries play a huge part.
Tell you what, Joey, he feasted on Cold-Blooded and Dana. Feasted.
Yes, I did. Yes,
23 and so he went 23 and 3.
I know Dana's team is all injured.
23 and 3 against those guys, man. He feasted on them.
Yes, I did.
Dana's team is because I was trying to work some stuff with him, and he's got like Maxi's been out, Hayward's been out. I mean, he's just got a lot of guys out.
Diesel's done, Chris. Diesel's done.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, the most disappointing player in fantasy right now has to be you, Paladin. You're in 9th place.
And Paladin actually beat me, I think.
Paladin,
he's in 9th place.
We've been discussing.
Yeah, you know what? He beat you 7-5, but before that, I sunned him. I basically sunned him.
What was my minutes looking like compared to him?
Hold on, I can look at it. Hold on. And that week, oh yeah, he definitely. I mean, he played 124 minutes in you, but you still made 27 more shots.
Yeah. So the thing is that
you made 36 more free throws.
In the playoffs, is there 2 categories that I would pick up if I got an extra 120 minutes?
I mean, let's see, rebounds because y'all tied.
Yeah, so I'd get 1 rebound in 125 minutes.
I mean, but that's probably. I mean, everything else, like field goal percentage. Both of y'all shot over 50%. Threes, both of y'all shot pretty good. He shot 41%. Assist, maybe he had a lot of assists that week, but you dominated the blocks. But yeah,
Mike's freaking team. Oh my goodness, I can't stop looking at his roster.
Whose roster?
He's got so many options.
Who?
Rednecks.
Oh, Rednecks. Let me look at Rednecks roster. Let me see.
He got a lot of options. He probably needs to get rid of one of those guards. He's got
Rednecks. Rednecks had. You know what? Yeah, he had a good squad, but he has too many point guard, shooting guard guys.
You can't play him.
Too many. He got too many guys to play the same position. He got McCollum, he got Reggie, he got Donovan, he has Anthony Simons, and he has Jamal Murray.
He should probably get rid of Jamal Murray.
I mean, and then his centers are Porzingis, who's been playing well, and Jakob. You got Jakob. He got small forward and power forward. Yeah. You saying he the Joker?
He's got Joker.
He needs to probably make a move.
Loaded. His team is loaded.
He needs to probably make a move though. And he won't.
He's still like right now. He's been playing fantasy for a while in his record, and he is level bronze. So that tells me all about rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
You talk with him. He knows his stuff. He just doesn't change anything.
Yeah, there you go. I'm saying, you know what?
That's exactly.
Like I said again, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, I mean,
right? Ain't that part? That's part of the game, and that's part of the game. You can have all the best players. Sometimes in fantasy, people can outwork you. Let me tell you one thing about old JB. If you put your guard down, you know that I will outwork you in fantasy sports. I may not win all the time, but if I do lose, I will go down fighting. I am never going to take an L sitting there like, oh, I didn't set my lineup. Oh, I didn't try to add a player. No, never that. Never.
Who actually has been balling for me that I picked up is Austin Reeves on the Lakers.
Yes, he has been.
Yeah, I saw you pick him up.
Well, I was just picking him up as a filler, and I'm like, then it's annoying when those guys, when you pick them up, those are your guys you
game.
Drop, and then you're like, dang it, that was my drop guy.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what? That's what? Sometimes though, you just gotta, you know what? You got a guy who is a drop guy. No matter how well he does, he's a drop guy.
The old
Well, the thing that he does give me though is he shoots more threes, and I don't have a lot of guys who shoot threes, so I don't mind holding on to him if I need to.
I can tell y'all a crazy thing. I won't believe who has really held my team together. Y'all ready?
Who's that?
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuz
has held my team together. That dude is balling. Right now, listen, right now, Kuz is averaging 21, 8, and 4.
Jeez.
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuz is balling. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kuz is
balling.
One guy on my team, this is the last, he's gone 28, 22, 22, 20, 28, 28, 22, 29, 28. Kelly Oubre.
Oh, balling, definitely. And it's sucks. I tell you what, your man's is coming through for you this year. You know who your man's is? Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah,
that dude is coming through for you this year.
Yeah, he's
I wouldn't touch that guy with a 10-foot pole.
Well, the thing is when you take Giannis, he fits with Giannis because Giannis,
Giannis, how the hell did you get Giannis? He dropped to you all the way down to your pick.
No, remember I finished horrible last year. I didn't do very well. So I think I picked like 4th or 5th maybe.
Oh,
Giannis, the problem with Giannis is
you did. So are you telling me that you tanked last year to get a good pick?
Well, once I'm out of the playoffs, I don't even bother with I'm already.
Tell you, I know one dude in particular who I know one guy in fantasy that clearly has tanked. That was CB. CB he tanked 2 times. And both times when he tanked, it helped him make the playoffs and make the fantasy championship. And both times he lost.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
I mean, generally, it'd be one thing if there was a guy that was so much better than everybody else.
Yep.
But like if prime Michael Jordan was around or something
prime Michael Jordan going first every time.
That would have been sweet to have it in that era playing.
Yeah, really.
Then everybody would be tanking. If you're already going to lose, you might as well try to get him.
Yeah.
Or even prime LeBron probably was crucial because he gave you so much.
I mean, that one year when I came back, somehow I had the first pick, and I had the 3rd pick. I had prime Harden, and I got young Brett and Luka that same year.
Yeah.
One year, Joey's boy Darius. It took forever to get in, and then we had to rotate the thing back, and then it wouldn't let me adjust the order.
Oh, okay.
So it was all like everybody, normally it's always reversed.
Yeah.
So it was like they wouldn't let me adjust it. It was just random.
Oh, okay.
So that might have been
random.
That might have been the year that you drafted those guys. So
I had Harden. I had like in the end of the second round, I believe. Nobody liked Luka. Like he was a bum. I did balling.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, Indian Asian. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, fantasy review, man. It's a long season in basketball. We're gonna see, as usual, all three of us are in the playoffs, trying to get that championship for football. I think we are in the same. I know we're in the same bracket in that.
It's a marathon.
If y'all win, y'all gonna see me next week. See Josh Allen and the boys.
Be careful, JB.
Oh,
that's why look. I'm not playing this week, but I'm not playing this week. But let me tell you, hey, I'll be resting. Look, that's why I went out there and picked up Darren Waller. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, let me pick up Darren Waller. I picked up Donovan Knight, picked up Jerry McKinnon. I said, if my receivers can't step up, I'm gonna get some guys and catch some passes. So I'll be ready for y'all next week.
Right.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. I think I got some better matchup next week too. So I'm looking at the match because look, next week I got some good matchups. Next week I got Najee at the Raiders, good matchup. I got Allen at the Bears, great matchup. The Bears, they got no secondary. I got Adams at Arizona, they already quit. I got McKinnon at Seattle. I mean, I got some good options.
Yeah.
As long as I got Adams there. Adams always is like, this boy didn't get 30, 40.
That's what he does.
Playing, right?
That's what he does. At all times.
Catches he be making though? He like the one hand catch, he just be.
Don't matter where he is.
I don't about him every time. They're like, anytime he open, just throw it, man. Give him a chance.
Yeah.
Don't matter where he is. There can be a startup franchise from St. Lucia.
St. Lucia.
He'll have 95 for 1,500.
Long as he don't got there. I don't know. When you mentioned, you said, are they going to have Carr next year? They're going to have Carr next year. This is the reason why. They have Carr next year. Devontae going to want to leave.
It's going to be hard for him to leave.
Think about this. Devontae wanted to play with Carr. They had a bad year. They can run it back and maybe see in that, next year, because I think it'd be his last year of his contract.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Raiders want to keep things, because there's no reason. If the one thing the Raiders should do is let Jacobs walk, get another running back, rookie or something. They'll pay him.
Right.
Put some guys in the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
Keep Adams. You still got Waller. Hopefully be healthy. You still got Renfro. Maybe get another outside receiver besides Matt Hollins. And they should be straight.
Carr's not awful, but I guess he just didn't take that step that we thought.
He's just a middle of the road guy.
Yeah, he's not awful.
Mm-hmm.
He's not awful.
Yeah.
And they've been hurt too.
Yeah. But they're 5-8, and I think they've lost 4 or 5 games when they had a double-digit lead.
Right.
Like straight double-digit lead and end up losing. So that's coaching, not the players. Maybe. That's a lot of coaching right there.
Yeah.
I tell you, I don't care what I'm coaching. I can be coaching freaking 5-year-olds basketball, but if I'm winning my double digits, I'm winning the game. if I'm up in the fourth quarter by double digits, I am not going to lose.
And if you have,
I am not going to play to win. I'm not going to play not to lose. I'm going to play to win.
And if you have a 5-year-old and you have a double digit lead, and that 5-year-old starts turning that ball over, that 5-year-old is going to be sitting right next to you.
Coming out. He's coming out. Why you taking my key out of the game, man? Look, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Crunch
Turn the
time.
ball over. That's one thing I do not do. Like this year, I've been in every game for Grand Park. I told him about 10 times I couldn't coach y'all. Y'all wouldn't be doing what y'all doing right now.
You'll be right over here.
Y'all turn the ball over, shooting bad shots, not playing D.
I'll be right here.
Yeah, I care more about development and winning and playing good defense than scoring. I win every game 25-20 if I need to. Trust me. That's how I go.
Here.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, anyway. So man, fantasy football, man. Oh, and speaking of fantasy football, I'm just gonna tell y'all a story about heartbreak real quick. Imagine you need to win to get into the playoffs. You need to win bad.
Yeah.
And it's a real tight fantasy matchup, and you get that last catch, and you think, yes, you got this. It's only 3 seconds on the clock.
Oh my gosh.
And the other team gets the ball, and they run these laterals, and they fumble, and the guy you're playing against recovers it and gets 2 points for a fumble recovery, and you lose.
That's brutal.
That's brutal.
That is the worst.
The one thing I realize, everybody, is the fantasy gods do not take kindly to those kind of things. Ask my boy CB. Boy CB, he told Rodney to call me after that game to see if I was okay. In the following week, CB had to get a win against the hot one to go to the playoffs. And the fantasy gods said, CB, you shouldn't have did
this,
bro.
Watch this.
What's this? Hold my drink. They zapped Kyler Murray ass on the third play of the game.
Sure did. Golly.
Third play of the game, they zapped that dude.
Kyler Murray was like, C-double.
C-double went radio silent for like 4 days. But, that's the fantasy gods, man. You
don't test
them.
Man,
it's a if you play fantasy sports, sometimes you must realize that you can't take it personal, and you just gotta just bounce back. It happens.
Bounce back.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm still inside, deep down in here, I'm still hurting from that year that Chris beat me 7-6 in the fantasy basketball championship.
That's what I do.
I never show it. I never show it.
I'm death by paper cut.
I'll never be like, oh, I hate Chris. Oh, I hate fantasy basketball. I love fantasy basketball. And what happens the next year? The fantasy guy said, JB,
we got
take
you.
This.
Here you go.
Take this championship, JB.
You earned it.
You earned it, right? So yeah, it's all gravy. So anyway, moving on. Remember, everybody, 4 games on Saturday, the rest of the games on Sunday, and then the crap matchup. CB told me his strategy is in the playoffs to make sure he can shoot his, I'm not going to say what he said, to always have somebody playing the last game. And he picked up the Green Bay Packers against the Rams.
Okay.
Why does he care about that?
I don't know. That's his strategy. That's not my. I told him last year how did it work last year when I outscored about 100 in the playoffs. Did it work out for you last year? when I had you about 100 on Monday, it was wrapping up on Monday. It was wrapped up.
This ain't looking good.
I was already having a parade in my house. Before the season was over, I was having a parade, Joey. I was like this. When the Saints come marching in.
They do that.
I ran to the house.
She already got the parade going.
I got him. I was like, man, remember, Joey, that week I was like, I was super psyched because of what happened at the beginning of that season. I was like, just
He was waiting on the last game.
You said what?
And he was waiting on that last game.
Last game, yep. So yeah, anyway. We're at that portion of our show where Joey gives us his hot takes.
Oh, let's do it. Real quick.
Let's do it, Joey. Give us your hot parlay for episode 71 of
Quick
the
question
Squared Family Show. I'm sorry, not Friends and Family, sports and stuff. That's
I
all.
gotta ask y'all this first. You all know more than me. If you bet on an anytime touchdown score, that means throw it or run it in or catch it.
Anytime touchdown has to be running in, passing it in, or getting in on fumble recovery, like Tyreek Hill did. That never counts for a quarterback. That has to be anytime touchdown pass.
Okay. Anytime that can be an anytime. You said that can be an anytime touchdown pass too.
If they have, sometimes they don't have those. They may have open under on touchdowns, but they always have anytime touchdown scores.
Okay.
Like for example, if you did an anytime touchdown score for Josh Allen, it had to be him running the ball in.
It's got to be him
catching a pass.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a thrown touchdown from Josh Allen. That's too easy.
Gotcha.
Like crazy money. But if it's like, yeah, it would be Josh Allen running one in.
Well, speaking of Josh Allen.
Okay.
You think he's getting an anytime run?
He will be getting into the end zone.
Uh-oh.
So will these three other individuals, Chris.
We're going to do a parlay, anytime touchdown parlay.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Tell me what you got.
I think he hit one last year on like two of them, right? I think you did a three-team and you are a three-team parlay and you got, I think it was all those. And
I think he did, yes. Well, the weather in Buffalo this weekend calls for Josh Allen to score a running touchdown. So I will be taking him as an anytime touchdown scorer. I will be taking Jalen Hurts as an anytime touchdown scorer. I'll be taking Dalvin Cook as an anytime touchdown scorer. And lastly, Baltimore's hurting right now, and they have to go to Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb will be an anytime touchdown scorer.
What's the odds on this?
The odds.
You know FanDuel?
This is FanDuel.
Yeah, because FanDuel the only one that really lets you do that. So we got Allen, Cooks, Chubb, and who's the fourth?
Cook, Allen, Hurts, Chubb.
You got Hurts running one in. Okay.
My four-legger plus 1,430.
There you go, Joey.
1,430. I definitely will play this.
Maybe that's your thing. Figuring out when guys are going
to anytime touchdown score. Okay.
Enjoy your winnings. I got 50
It's crazy that the Miami game was over 219 and the final score was total 219.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Push.
Your man said 10 threes, Chris.
Really? Got him with 10 threes. He was on fire.
How many points did he get then? Yeah, he had 41.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Yep. Void. Okay. Well, I still may win this one because FanDuel voided. I had the under for the Clippers and Suns under 218, and they're probably gonna go under. Give me some money to make my bet. Once I don't got much money in this FanDuel, but my win is bet. I have enough for that parlay.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a Joey betting nickels and cents. Nickels and dimes, baby. Nickels and dimes.
Nickels and dimes.
My SI Sportsbook.
I'm trying to get because I'm trying to save up for a car this summer.
That's probably getting, man. Tell me you getting you. Tell me, hold on. Let me guess. I'm telling you the kind of car you need. Let me see. You're a young man, you're single. This is what you need to get. I think you an American car guy.
No, neither of the ones I'm looking at.
Okay, so you're not American. If you're not going with American, you better either be trying to get you an Aston Martin,
Oh,
get you an Aston Martin, or don't get no Mercedes Benz. Don't get a Mercedes Benz. Or get a Tesla.
I'm looking at maybe an Infinity or an Audi, probably.
You know what? I'm pretty good car too.
I don't want to pay a ton. I just want to pay like I want to keep the payment around $400 a month if I can. So what I'm hoping to do is have right now I'm at in all my sport books accounts, I'm at 3,000.
Oh, okay.
So if I can get it over the summer, I might if I'm hoping to get 5,000 just out of that, I'll pull it all out. I mean, because shoot, I mean, at this point, who cares? It's free money.
There you go.
Basically. I mean, so
but under 226, that's something.
So if I can get to 5,000, that's my goal for the sports books.
You balling, you got that much money in the sports book. You putting up big numbers.
Yeah, so hopefully I can actually get, but the problem is that college basketball, like right now is the time to do it because you know how hard baseball is to bet.
Oh yeah.
So I want to make more money now because I know I'll be struggling. I was thinking about a truck, but I'm like, I already got a whole bunch of them from the work stuff. So I'm like, another truck. So, but what I'll do is I'll just keep the old CRV or whatever, just drive around with that. And like, if I'm just driving and then have a nicer car when I feel like it.
You drive around, got the CRV right around fooling people.
Yeah.
What they doing? Got a CRV? I'll tell you what, you better get a CRV when you looking for no women. Some women, you better drive that damn Audi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I go on like out somewhere, I'll drive the nicer one. But if not, if I'm just going up to see like Joey or my mom or something like that, I would just drive the CRV.
Drive the CRV. Joey, them they get the crap car. They put you up in their yard.
That's my kind of car.
Oh yeah, I know you, Joey. You drive a car until they got like caps.
Absolutely.
Steering wheel is one of those crowbars attached with some.
Absolutely, JB.
Not the kid.
I can hit the number tonight. I'll go get me another Honda van in a heartbeat.
Joey, if I hit the number tonight, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do, pay my house off. I'm gonna buy me a house up in Arlington where I can walk to everywhere I want to go.
That would be a nice.
I'm gonna take the car I got and get it fixed, get it fixed up, cleaned up, everything, nice tires, drive that around, and then buy something real nice just for when I need to just show up somewhere, for some kind of event.
That's the Aston Martin there.
Oh, definitely. You know what? Not the Aston Martin. Aston Martins are way too expensive. I was thinking about the
Aston Martin music.
No, not the Aston Martins. What's those the other ones they make that are like the same cost as an Audi and a Benz. It's not an Aston Martin.
Maybach.
No, man, I seen a couple around here. Oh, the Alfa Romero.
Yeah, that's the Alfa Romero. That's what it is.
Those are nice, and they're around the same price as the Audi. You get the BMW. But yeah, I like those two.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, so I'm saying yes, something nice, man. I don't need to get nothing like. If I had the money to buy like a really expensive car, I'll probably get something like that instead of getting like a BMW. I like BMW. I wouldn't mind having the old 7 Series BMW. Okay. Old man driving around.
Uh-huh.
7 Series. No damn car too big for him, but he's still pushing it.
That'd be you.
You know. But honestly though, I might, if I do get to that point, I buy a new car. It'd probably be a nice American car. Because one thing about the American cars is for me having a Volvo, to get service on them cars, some foreign cars, it costs much money.
Oh, I hear that.
Well, that's the thing I was
Like,
looking
even if you
at.
say like, okay, you know how you like, I'm not going to a dealership, I'm gonna go to a different shop, man. Don't fool yourself. That's gonna cost a lot of money regardless.
I was looking up Audi versus Infinity. They were saying the Audi is a lot more expensive to work on. So that may be the.
Is the Infinity? Is that an American? No, it's not an American company.
No, they're like that's the Nissan's like nicer.
Oh, okay. The upper level of the
Japanese,
Nissan.
I think.
Yeah, it's funny. Like you know how like over here you think of a Hyundai and you think, oh, that's garbage. Well, when I was in Korea, man, they have some Hyundais that like things were like it was nice.
Oh, really?
I think Hyundai makes Genesis. If I'm not mistaken. You know the Genesis car. I think
they met. Yeah.
I think that's their upper end car.
Okay.
It's crazy how companies are like that. Like even clothing companies. I don't know if y'all shop like Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic. They're all from the same company. Old Navy is the cheapest crap.
Right.
Banana Republic
Right.
is the most
Yeah.
expensive of the things. So that's wild. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. Get that new ride, man, so we can come pick me up.
Yeah.
I'd love to ride a new car.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can actually make some money.
Oh yeah. Making money hand over foot.
Yeah.
Like this, look, that's you. It's yours.
That's right.
No, JB, plugging.
Plug it in.
No, look. That's you.
I got buckets. I got buckets.
I tell you, one thing about plugging holes, once that thing stops, that damn gonna break, man. It's gonna break. It's not even. I don't care how many holes you plug.
It's already broken.
It's already okay.
It already broke.
I got you, man. I know how
it already broke. It's all good.
Still got them youngsters.
It's all good.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I still got to do some Christmas shopping.
Ditto.
Chris told me today. C Double told me today he dropped a whole bunch of money on his kids. Like, yeah, well, my kids grown, they get Christmas cards. Like I used to get. So well,
that's right. That's a great gift.
Christmas cards.
Yeah.
You don't need no freaking super gift.
Definitely.
I got oh yeah. Always it's always Christmas time is always fun. I came home tonight, my wife had all the decorations hooked up. I was happy. I don't know what.
Yeah.
The tree was fixed up, bell on the door, signs everywhere.
It's festive.
Feeling good now. I'm ready. After tomorrow, get that. When you go back, Joey?
Third.
The third.
Meets.
Hold on. I'll go back. Is New Year's on the weekend? New Year's
on Monday. Or no,
Sunday, right? New Year's Day is Sunday, right?
Yes. And yes.
Yeah, so I go back on the 3rd too.
Go back on Tuesday.
So the week of January, the first week of January, I'm going to New Orleans for a wedding. Going there on a Thursday. We'll be there for.
Hopefully they are serving grits, shrimp and grits, JB.
Man, I've had. You know what? I'm sure the shrimp and grits are going to be good there. I'm going to try, but I'm going to try it. I should be better because I've had some shrimp and grits up here pretty good. I tell you, some of the best shrimp and grits up here. If you ever go to Tyson, a place called Seasons 52. Hopping. Them shrimp and grits. Right brought me some home the other day, man. Them things, the shrimp and grits, they are so good.
Oh, shrimp grits is so good. Absolutely.
I figure I get some of that. I figure, you gotta go to Louisiana, you got some couple things, you gotta get you a beignet.
Yes.
Can't eat too many of them though. Definitely gotta get some kind of gumbo.
Gotta get that.
You gotta get some type of etouffee, probably crawfish etouffee.
Oh, gumbo is so good.
But and maybe some jambalaya too. But but everything else, I want to see, man. I'm not trying to gain 100 pounds. I went yesterday and paid for my tux. I'm gonna rent. I got that little nice change in my pocket, so I went.
There you
I
go.
rented me a tux, so
How much was that?
I paid $250.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I went to Men's Warehouse because I also had I had a deal in my Bank of America that I got like 5% back
Okay.
on the purchase. So ain't nothing like getting a little bit of money back. Can't hurt.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey Joey, do you know how I use Bing, right? And get all that money from Bing? Now Bing lets you scan receipts and get free money from that.
Oh, really?
Hey, do you know I scan like receipts? I'm gonna make $20 right now.
Do I have? I may have to. I've been killing Bing. I'm at 12,000 now, JB.
Oh, okay. I'm at 532,000.
Step it up, Joey.
That's where I'm at. And to get the receipt scan, you gotta download the app called the Start app through Microsoft.
Start app.
Yeah.
And
also, there's this free app I learned about. This is about fantasy and picking. It's called Angel Fire Sport. Download that and you can play games to win money for free. Like right now, I played the college pick'em for $1,000. Like you can win money. It's a college pick'em, and you just pick all the bowls, just slide right or slide left.
Oh.
Angel Fire, social gaming. I don't know if y'all can see it up here. I'll put up here the screen for you. That's the pick'em right there.
Okay.
And that's free. They do free stuff all the time. It's a guy who does. I think he does. Oh, his show. The guy who made it. His show is called Roster Watch.
Okay.
Yeah, on Sirius XM.
Okay.
Also today, I was I was at home working, and I got the sneakers, right? I went to the store. The guy named Jeff Ratcliffe was on there talking about how he tried to get the sneakers today and he couldn't get them. So I tweeted him a picture of me saying I got them. He's like, I see you, Jason. It's on the radio. I'm driving home from Starbucks. I see you, Jason. I'm not jealous at all. He said he did a tweet saying he's not jealous, but I know he was like, yeah, he was jealous.
I'm sure.
Let him know.
Because he was like, man, I couldn't get them. I know I'm not buying them with the retail, like the other price, because they will be ridiculous after they get out of here. So yeah, the Angel Fire app, that Star app, I like getting that, man. You try to get free money, that's free money right there for you. Especially Bing. Bing is free money, man. I'm sorry. Like, dude, I got the Nita Michael Parsons jersey, and I got a gift card from Bing for $25 off.
40? You said 45?
25.
Oh, okay.
Off the price. Gift card for $25 using Bing points.
Oh,
yeah, Bing. NFL.com is slick. They know what Bing doing. They won't let you use more than one. Because I was about to use like all of them. You try to get it free. They were like, nah, bro, one at a time. One at a time. Amazon ain't like that, Joey. You can get $10 Amazon gift cards for 10,000 points.
Okay.
And use them all in Amazon.
Okay.
So
yes,
I will
make sure I keep logging in.
Right now, I'm sitting at $500,000. So I might try to go up to I might try to go up to $1 million before I use anything. Just blow the whole system up.
I will make sure I keep on logging in every day.
So, all right, Joey, all you gotta do, let me tell you, it's three levels to Bing. Are you ready for the 3 levels?
Yes.
All right, this is what you do. First, you do your searches on the computer.
Yeah.
Don't have on the computer give you a lineup of things you can click on.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Second, and then they added I'm gonna give you the 4th one they recently added. Second, on your phone, you go to Bing, do your searches.
Got you.
All right, go to Edge or Bing on your phone. You gotta download it, use Edge on your computer because you get 20 bonus every day with using Edge.
Okay.
So you can, and then the last level is every day do the little Bing thing when they give you like they give you see I got mine about I'll show it to you right now.
The little quiz.
The daily set.
Yeah.
Do the daily set, and because I always screw it up. Like I've been as high as 100 days in a row. I want to get 365. It's hard because I'm always doing stuff.
Yeah.
But you do the daily sets, you get the points from that, and when you add up, you get points. Joey, you gotta click on the dashboard. I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna teach you real quick. Hope somebody watching and they learn. I try to show people at my school. They're like, nah, we're using Google. I said, fine, use Google.
All right. Gotta get off that Google. I was just looking at that.
Here's the daily set right here, right?
Yeah.
It comes on every night at 12. Every night. Here's the daily stuff. That's computer. That's Edge. That's my cell phone. I'm gonna do that when I get off the phone. Get off with your guys. All right. Daily set. Dashboard. Now the dashboard. See my streak is sucking. Look, I did this right here. 150 points. Did these 4 things in a row. Game awards.
What can you redeem? What's like if you had a
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you, Chris, because then you can be okay. I gotta get Bing too. I'm gonna show you. All right. So my daily set, like I said, it ain't popping. Now, Joe, let me tell you the 4th level they have now. If you click on, I think 10 news articles, you get 3 points per news article.
Yes, you do.
So like I said, I stack every day. I make sure. And Chris, redeem, see, NFL, Amazon. I did Amazon today. Here's all the rewards you can get. Like gift cards for Microsoft, gold memberships. Skype, nobody does that. Nobody's doing that. Game Gear, right? But look, like Starbucks.
Yeah.
You like Domino's, you like Sephora for your women or whatever. Hulu, NFL, Dunkin' Donuts, Amazon, DoorDash. And then these you can just donate to different organizations. I have done to the World Wildlife Fund and Code. I've donated to those as well every once in a while. But I mean,
you got it all, Chris.
You can't beat that. Like, see, $10 gift card. You can get 10. You can go there and just have free stuff. That say you want to get something from Amazon, it costs $10. All right, let me go ahead and do some searches and bam, it's there. So it tells you.
I wonder what the most expensive thing on there.
I mean, pretty much. I think. Well, let's see. Looks like his Xbox Game Pass is 12,000 points. That's probably the most expensive. Like NFL one, $10 one, and a $25 one. That's 10,000.
There's a Hulu right there.
Yeah, that Hulu one.
8. Hulu is 28. It looked like.
Let me see. Hulu. 28,000 for a $25 gift card. So you pretty much can have Hulu for a whole year, probably. A whole subscription for a couple of months. Right? So I mean, dude, yes. And all it is
free money, basically.
It's free money, right? It's free money. It's freaking free money.
Yeah, I mean, you're really what is it? How long does it take you in a day to do all those things?
It just depends, man. Like you get free. The only thing that gets you is like this daily set. Sometimes you forget to do it, and that gets you because you got to do it, but you got to do it before 12 o'clock next day. And see, I'm on 13. Before I was like on 50 something. And one time, me and my wife was like, we was like fighting each other to see who beat the longest streak, and we didn't tell each other how many points we had. My lifetime points, almost 1 million. My longest streak, I know I got over 180 days.
Oh, did you really? Goodness.
338 days.
Yeah, longest streak. I think I did something to screw it up. Yeah, look at that right there. 23,000 bonus points by completing daily sets and building streaks.
Right.
So the streak is huge.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. It's easy money. Anyway, so and then they got that new one where you look at the news article and they get 3 points for that too.
Yep. Yes, you do.
And every year you get like they give you points just sometimes it's like okay, here's 100 points. Have a good day. And plus, I mean, a couple things it does. Sometimes some of the quizzes you do, you actually learn some stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And then you always learn something from them quizzes, and it's just you can use it if you're doing searches. You can just use it to do searches for stuff you're looking for, which I do it most of the time if I'm searching for stuff like for questions I need to get answered. But once it fills up, I just go to Google real quick. Sometimes I do both. Sometimes you have to compare. But anyway, just sign up for that with your MSN.
Yeah.
And then the Angel Fire, Joe. Don't forget the Angel Fire.
Yeah.
And don't forget the start one. It looks like this. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. The start. It's Microsoft Start. And it looks like that. You see it?
Microsoft Start. Okay.
And look, and when it opens up, go to home. See that top right there where it says deals?
Yeah.
Click on that. And then it says start scanning receipts.
That's where the receipts come in. There you go. Okay.
Like you go to Target.
Scan it in.
If you go to Target, you get $10 cents back for a receipt from Target, 10 cents back from Walmart, 5 cents from CVS. I got a CVS one more scan right now. Sam's Club. If you buy fruit, yogurt, toothpaste, dog food, detergent, fuel receipt, you get points back for all that crap. And hey, and then same my game. I stick a couple of pennies, nickels, dimes, get that money. I'm okay with that. Anyway, so guys, good luck this weekend with your fantasy since none of you're not playing me. So good luck. And back again.
May the odds ever be in our favor.
Oh, all right. So
that's right.
We got 2 weeks off. Chris, me and Joey. I told Joey to get up and do something. Joey, you need to tell me a good time we can get up because a lot of times it depends on what you're doing.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So pick a day. But then between now and New Year's, say, hey, let's get up and if it's whatever. Go to the movies, go get something to eat, go get a drink, whatever.
Okay.
Joey's the hard one, so.
I know if I'm talking to him directly. You can, you go start calculating. Start look, put that finger in that hole, finger in that hole.
Put those buckets
real quick and see what's going on, what's gonna happen.
Put those buckets down.
Them buckets down. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So y'all have a good night, guys.
All right, guys.
Always a pleasure. I gotta play my hopefully. I think Joey. I think this probably may hit.
I really do like it, JB.
Okay.
Maybe that's your thing, Joey, is anytime.
Anytime touchdowns.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you got one game tomorrow in basketball. Don't forget to look at it. I already sent the list. I'm gonna send the link out. If you can't update it, just tell me who you got, and then all the games on Saturday.
Okay.
The lines, the only line I had was for the game tomorrow. I think it's Marquette and somebody else tomorrow,
Yes.
and then the games on Saturday.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
How y'all tomorrow?